Think you're saving fuel? Think again. These 7 fuel myths are draining your wallet every time you fill up. Stop wasting your money now. Learn the truth and start driving smart. Myth number 7, warming up your car saves fuel. Starting off with a classic one at number 7. For years, people have believed that letting your car idle for a few minutes before driving improves fuel efficiency and protects the engine. While this was true for the older carbureted engines, modern cars operate very differently. Today's fuel-injected engines are designed to run efficiently almost immediately after starting. The sensors adjust fuel mixtures on the fly, meaning the best way to warm up your engine is by driving it gently rather than letting it idle. In fact, excessive idling wastes fuel and can cause unnecessary wear on engine components. Letting your car idle for several minutes not only burns extra gas, but also releases unnecessary emissions into the air. According to the US Department of Energy, idling for just 10 minutes can waste up to a quarter gallon of fuel, depending on the engine size. Over time, that adds up to hundreds of dollars wasted. Instead of waiting, start your car, let it run for 30 seconds to a minute, and then drive gently for the first few miles. This allows the engine oil to circulate properly without wasting fuel. Bottom line, idling doesn't help, it actually costs you money. So, if you're still warming up your car every morning, it's time to break that habit. Myth number 6, AC wastes more fuel than open windows. At number 6, we have the drivers who believe turning on their air conditioning is a major fuel drain, and they try to save gas by rolling down the windows instead. While it's true that AC uses engine power, the idea that keeping your windows open is always the better option is a huge myth. At low speeds, rolling down the windows instead of using AC can save some fuel, but once you hit highway speeds, open windows create significant aerodynamic drag. That drag, as a result, makes your engine work harder to maintain speed. This extra resistance can actually reduce fuel efficiency more than running the AC. According to tests by the Society of Automotive Engineers and Consumer Reports, driving with the windows down at high speeds can lower fuel efficiency by up to 10% depending on the vehicle. On the other hand, using the AC at moderate levels typically results in a mere 5% drop in fuel economy, so at highway speeds, the difference is often negligible. The best approach? If you're driving in the city, consider rolling down the windows. But for highway driving, using AC at a moderate setting is the more fuel-efficient option. So, next time you're on the road, don't assume rolling the windows down is always the smarter choice. It depends on your speed. Myth number 5, overinflating tires improves mileage. Myth number 5 tells us that inflating tires beyond the recommended pressure reduces rolling resistances and improves fuel efficiency. While it's true that probably inflated tires help with gas mileage, overinflating them does more harm than good. When tires are overinflated, they become too stiff, reducing the amount of rubber in contact with the road. This may seem like it would decrease friction and improve fuel economy, but in reality, it negatively affects traction, handling, and even braking performance. Instead of rolling smoothly like they should, the overinflated tires wear evenly, particularly in the center of the tread, leading to premature wear and expensive replacements. Tests by organizations like the Department of Energy show that maintaining the correct tire pressure can improve fuel efficiency by up to 3%, but inflating beyond that has no proven fuel-saving benefits. Instead, it increases the risk of a rougher ride, reduced grip, and even blowouts, especially on hot roads. To maximize fuel economy without sacrificing safety, just check your vehicle's owner's manual or the sticker inside the driver's door for the right tire pressure. Keeping your tires properly inflated ensures the best balance of efficiency, safety, and longevity. So don't fall for this myth. Overinflating your tires won't save fuel, but it might cost you more in the long run. Myth number 4, fuel additives boost mileage. Let's have a look at myth number 4. Walk into any auto store and you'll see shelves stocked with fuel additives promising better mileage, extra horsepower, and a cleaner engine. Some products may claim to even work like magic, but the reality is that most fuel additives do little to nothing to improve fuel efficiency. You might not know this, but modern gasoline already contains detergents and additives required to keep your engine running efficiently. In fact, major fuel companies design their gasoline formulas to meet strict Environmental Protection Agency standards, meaning your car is already getting the necessary cleaning agents to prevent carbon buildup. Adding extra fuel treatments is often redundant and unnecessary. Some high-quality fuel system cleaners can help, but that too is limited to very specific cases, like removing deposits in older cars with neglected maintenance. However, for most modern vehicles, regularly using top-tier gasoline and sticking to a proper maintenance schedule will do far more for your fuel economy than any over-the-counter additive. Independent studies, including tests by Consumer Reports, have found that most additives don't provide measurable fuel economy improvements. Instead of spending money on products with exaggerated claims, focus on practical habits like proper tire inflation, smooth driving, and timely oil changes. The truth? Fuel additives won't give you a magic boost in mileage. Smart driving and maintenance will. Save your money and invest in real solutions instead. Myth number 3. filling up in the morning saves money. Myth number 3 is a pretty common one. Many drivers believe that filling up their gas tank early in the morning when temperatures are cooler helps them get more fuel for their money. The idea comes from the fact that liquids expand when heated, meaning warmer fuel would be less dense, giving you less actual gasoline per gallon. But this myth really doesn't hold up, and here's why. Gasoline is stored in underground tanks at gas stations, where temperatures remain somewhat stable throughout the day. Whether it's early morning, midday, or late at night, the fuel you're pumping stays at a consistent temperature. Even if outside temperatures fluctuate significantly, the change in fuel volume is so minimal that any difference in how much gas you receive is negligible, certainly not enough to impact your wallet. Studies, including those by the US Department of Energy, confirms that time of day makes virtually no difference in how much gas you get for your money. Instead of focusing on when you refuel though, you might consider where you buy your gas. Stations with competitive pricing and loyalty discounts will save you far more over time than trying to time your fill-ups. Bottom line, filling up in the morning won't save you money, but choosing the right gas station and practicing fuel-efficient driving habits definitely will. Myth number 2, manual cars always get better MPG. At number 2, we have a myth that's been in debate for years, and it goes like this: manual transmissions get you far superior fuel economy compared to automatics. While this was true in the past, modern automatic transmissions have evolved significantly, often matching or even surpassing manuals in fuel efficiency. So if we look back, older automatic transmissions had fewer gears and relied on torque converters, which caused energy loss and made them less efficient than manuals. However, today's more advanced automatic transmissions, such as a continuously variable transmission, dual clutch systems, and 8 to 10 speed automatics, are optimized for fuel savings. These newer systems shift more precisely and keep the engine running at its most efficient RPM, reducing fuel consumption. Many of these modern vehicles with automatic transmissions now actually offer even better fuel economy than their manual counterparts. For example, the latest Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla models with CVTs get higher miles per gallon than their manual versions. Automakers have fine-tuned automatic gear ratios and added features like coasting modes, adaptive shifting, and stop-start technology, which further improve fuel efficiency. While manual transmissions can still be fun to drive, giving you great control on performance in certain conditions, they're no longer the right choice for better MPG. The truth on this one? Automatics have caught up, and whether we admit it or not, surpassed manuals in fuel efficiency. If you're buying a car to save on gas, transmission type isn't the deciding factor anymore. Myth number 1, topping off your tank is a good idea. Myth number 1 is very popular among drivers who believe squeezing in extra fuel after the pump clicks off will give them more mileage per fill-up. The logic seems simple here. If you add just a little more gas, you won't have to stop for fuel as often. But in reality, topping off your tank is a waste of money and can even harm your vehicle. Not everyone is aware, but modern cars are equipped with evaporative emissions control systems that prevent fuel vapors from escaping into the air. While you overfill your tank, excess fuel can enter the system, damaging components like the charcoal canister, which is designed to trap fuel vapors, not liquid gasoline. This can lead to costly repairs and even trigger a check engine light. Additionally, most gas station pumps have automatic shutoff mechanisms to prevent spills and vapor loss. When you force in extra fuel, much of it doesn't even make it to your tank. It either gets sucked back into the pump's vapor recovery system or spills out, wasting your money. Now that you know, stop filling when the pump clicks off. You'll avoid unnecessary fuel waste, protect your car's emission system, and prevent potential damage. Topping off doesn't help, it actually costs you more in the long run. So next time, let the pump do its job and stop when it says so. So tell us, which of these have you been guilty of?